Alrighty guys and gals, we are back, and this time we're going to go ahead and start working on all of our piping to pipe up all these supplies. Hopefully won't run out of hydrogen while we're doing that. Otherwise, well, we'll basically keep in a spot of bother. Also, you might notice this inventory thing is empty here. I opened up the script thing over here and just recopied over the stuff from the workshop. If you do browse workshop, I opened this guy up here and just reloaded it basically. So that seems to have fixed our troubles, and our inventory systems are now sorting correctly. Hopefully we'll have more than enough inventory room for everything, but if not, we can always weld up the rest of those, which we might think might be a good idea anyhow. Anyway, how are we going to connect this up? Well, I think the closest connection point is probably going to be from right here. And that doesn't actually connect down into the very underground, does it? We checked the one, I remember, and that just had steel plates beneath it, so I'm just going to check it again really quickly to see if this one has a connection point. Because if it did, that would be nice and handy. If not, we might actually think about moving this whole ship over to the other side so it's closer to some other connection points over there. That might be the best way to go about it. Rather unfortunately, it's not ideal, but it looks like it might be what we're going to do. If I don't see a pipe in here, that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, hello, cargo container. What a pleasure to see you here. What do you have beneath you? You have something beneath you that I can't see. So let's go ahead, just drill ourselves down a little bit here. Oh wow, our sound is going absolutely haywire. Did you hear all that? It's like the drilling thing is trying to be really far away, but it's not. Boy oh boy. Let's drill this out. Looks like it's giving us more heavy metal, so these pipes are very confusing to me. Very, very confusing. I'm guessing it just holds its own ammo. Yeah, it looks like cargo container on top of cargo container. But that does mean that if we were able to go ahead and hack all of these and collect them all, they should, yep, have an awful lot of ammo for us to gather up. So we'll have to bring our grinding ships down here and grind down all of this just to make sure we get all of our supplies there. Any easy piping from you up to everything else? It looks like if there was piping connecting these, yeah, we blew it to bits. So once again, I think well, there's an awful lot of stuff in here. I'm not sure it's even... we can see if our grinding ship will have enough room for that. If not, we might have to actually hook this up just to drain it. But for the time being, I think we are most definitely going to bring our whole ship over here and dock it up. So let's just get to that instead of just babbling about it. Fly ourselves over here. Of course, we can drop off some more inventory stuff. Ooh, and overshoot it just a little bit while turning into R2-D2, apparently. Drop you guys off. There we are. Hop in this seat, power back on our thrusters. Let's also, while we're at it, go ahead and we should have that turrets group, right? Gatlings, snowflake turrets. Well, this should be toggle blocks on and off. Coolio. So let's go ahead and fly ourselves up and get ourselves over to the other side. And we should be able to hook in. I think there's going to be a fair few things we're going to have to just do by hand, or at least with the flying sausage. But overall, I think we should be relatively alright. Also, those power spikes. I always hate seeing those. I think we definitely need to get some more batteries in here. Maybe if we're lucky, we're going to find a lot of battery components just sitting in one of these cargo containers when we grind everything down here. Yikes, little dandy. Hate seeing those power spikes like that. That is very scary. I'm confused as to how we're even staying in the air. I'd expect this, if we got power spikes like that, we'd be in far more trouble than we currently are. Oh no! It couldn't all go right. Sage had to be an idiot. Yep, we had a minor collision there with the control tower. These things happen. I was too busy keeping my eye on the legs and not really the outer edge. Luckily, it didn't take out any thrusters. We just lost a little bit of metal. That could have been horrific. Oddly enough, we took more damage there than we did that one time we fell out of the sky. Something that often seems to happen in this game is if you fall too quickly, the game just sort of goes, sure, everything's fine. Very odd. Alrighty, nice little ballet here. Bring yourselves about. Let's not hit anything. Oh my god, I can't tell depth. Oh my god, no. Okay, listen, just turn those on. Oh shoot, this is far tighter of a squeeze than I had planned, and we're not exactly lined up like I planned. Yeah, okay, I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, Sage, this is painful. Of course it is. Of course it is. If I'm doing it, it's going to be slightly painful. That's how things always seem to go lately. But don't worry, we'll get it there, and we won't lose anything. I had to say something. I had to say something and then get alt-tabbed for a millisecond. like that. There we go. And gently land. We might take a little damage here, but I'm fine with that at this point. Gently now, gently. Backing it up a little tiny bit. And shut everything down. Cool. Yeah, I know, we're sitting on something, but like I said, I don't mind if we take a little bit of damage. Oh, let's go ahead and just run out there. Da-ba-da. And now our plan is to go ahead and connect this pipe right here up with that stuff over there, which is a bit of a stretch, but luckily there's all this pipe leading downwards towards the ground, so we're just going to grind that down and then retweak this to keep going outwards. So it shouldn't be too much of a faff. We can even go ahead and grind this down. I'm actually going to hack this first, just in case there's cargo, or inventory, pardon, stuck inside of it. Oh, nope, nothing inside. Cool. We can grind this down too, and we'll just start placing the pipes, and then we're going to get in the flying sausage, and we're going to do a lot of this just using the flying sausage to fly about with, because it should be a bit simpler, I think. So there we go. Grab you. We're going to go quite a while, but we can get this done. Oh god, and I forgot they changed the... Oh god. Oh yeah, I can place stuff in midair. They changed the way stuff rotates now, so when I rotate it actually shows the animation of it rotating, which, I don't like that, honestly. I dislike that. It's logical, because it shows, one, how it is turning, so, you know, make sure you get in a vague idea of how it is working, but, I don't know, it just makes me uneasy. Maybe because it feels like it's taking longer than it used to. Also, that seemed like it was flipping all the way around, which is very odd. There we go, got it all lined up. Now we can go ahead and just bring the sausage down here and weld all of that up. Hopefully the sausage will have everything it needs to get that done. Lickety-split. Press P to disconnect. Cool. Looks like everything in the flying sausage is still functioning. We should probably have removed that one dangling thing off the front quite a while ago instead of just flying around with that. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that now. There we go. Nice and easy. I expected more destruction there, not so much a bounce. Alright, hop back in here, and let's go ahead and just get ourselves some welding done, shall we? There we go, all those welded up now, and just gotta finish off this guy right here. Fix up some broken pieces, there we go. And now everything is all hunky-dory. So now all we have to do is hop out of this thing. Its power should, well, let's check its time. How much time does it say? We have 3 hours just sitting there. Coolio. We'll hop back in our main ship and move it about. And what do we need? We should name this one specifically, and that way we can lock it without accidentally, you know, pressing P and unlocking everything else under the sun. You are going to be named... You're named Connector 15 currently. Let's change that to, Lower Connector. With a big old asterisk at... asterisk. Bang. What do you call that thing? Exclamation mark at the end of it. That way it should be nice and easy to keep track of. Let's hop into our seat here. Turn back on our thrusters. Boop, and boop, and boop. And do we want all those? Let's just use these right here. Get ourselves up. Get ourselves lined up. A little hard to see, but we are lining it up pretty well. Move a little bit to the left. And a little bit forward, maybe. Okay, we are suddenly dropping. I don't quite know why. Okay, I guess we'll turn on these thrusters so we have enough oomph to lift ourselves up. Why aren't these connecting? Am I missing something? I'm owning both of them. They are very clearly in alignment with one another. What the hell is going on? And of course we don't have enough power to stay aloft. Well, that is annoying. Maybe it's the fact that they need to be like perfectly lined up left to right. Also, since when do our power... I guess we just need more batteries if we're going to fly at all, because it looks like we just drop out of the sky instantaneously now without the hydrogen thrusters. Let's go ahead and see, is that enough to get us off the ground? Just barely, maybe? Yeah, barely. Okay, well, let's rotate ourselves. Maybe it has to be an exact 90-degree lineup. We might be taking a little bit of damage to our left on some of our pylons, but we are going to line this damn thing up, come heaven or high water. Let's do a little tiny cheatsy drill here and go to spectator mode. That way we can see what's going on a little bit better. So F9. Fly you over here a little bit to our left, rotate some more to our left. Come on, right there. That looks like they should be touching. In fact, I'd say they are touching. Let's turn on our main hydrogen thrusters again then, huh? We have full control. We should most definitely... there we go. They are most definitely off more unaligned than I thought. What am I missing here now, though, eh? It's just a play of... That looks pretty lined up to me, doesn't it? Doesn't it look pretty lined up to you? Like they should be both in yellow? They're both owned by me, therefore... Is there something to do with, like, if you don't own the majority of the blocks on the station, it won't lock? Is there some rule here I'm unaware of? Connector... Oh, I can't remember what I named it. Underscore exclamation mark. There we go. I can't tell you to lock. This is... most definitely befuddling. Well, since we're just wasting fuel, let's go ahead and shut everything down. I guess we'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and just start grinding down to the majority of the base the old-fashioned way, since this seems to have been a massive waste of time. Very, very confusing. Anyway, flying sausage, how do you do? Looks like you're going to be needed. Let's start with some of the outer areas. It's a big cloud of smoke above my cockpit. I guess it's the vent on the front suddenly working. Well, let's go ahead and we'll just start with this lower dangly thing here and work our way around and just see how much of this world we can gobble up. Seriously? We lost one already? We did one swipe and we... How the... Grumble, 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 grumble. Oh, hey, look, there's a battery at the bottom of this thing. Well, there we go. Now we know how they once stayed powered up. Thank God that this one and the others were mostly still connected to the main thing, so when I shut them down originally, it also shut down their battery supplies. Yay! Also, I think we got rid of those cargo containers almost instantaneously. So we can just hover up here and get rid of the other cargo container and whatnot. Don't need all of this metal, I don't think, even though some of it is useful. I think we're better off just moving on the second we get rid of the majority of it. And we might as well get rid of the battery, even if we're not going to actually get the components back, which, again, utter bullshit, that you do not get those battery components back. Now you might ask, why am I going to grind down this area here? Well, it's rather simple. For one, some steel, which actually I've just said that we don't really need it, but for two, there is all of this glass here, and I can only see that being useful, so we don't have to go gather silicon and whatnot. We can just go ahead and have all the glass in the world right here, and of course girders as well. A lot of it, of course, is a product of steel, or iron, I guess, the iron we mine out of the ground, but it should save us a little bit of time in the future if we decide that we want to use a lot of glass for anything. Now, of course, we got the cargo containers in there with all their valuable nonsense as well, or at least what they're made out of is somewhat valuable. Also, I'd like to point out how annoying, once again, these deforming blocks are, and the fact that I'm holding W right now, and clearly I'm being stopped from getting any closer because of these deformed blocks, yet I cannot grind the deformed blocks down. Dear Lord God. Also, this footage is shockingly dark. Once again, we need point lights for small ships to be able to just light up the area around them, eh? Still holding forward, still can't grind anything down. There we go, I wiggle and I hit something, I still don't think it's oh, finally. Thank God. Oh my God, I just realized I left some hydrogen systems online. Jesus Christ, it's just sitting there burning hydrogen trying to keep the ship level. What a mess up. What a shocking, shocking mess up. Let's dock this real quick and go fix that, shall we? Because that's not ideal. I'm also docking the ship up, by the way, because I think our inventory in here might be getting sort of full, and I also think I undocked it prior to the whole sorting system being back online, so there's a good chance that it pulled some stuff. Well, I had too much stuff in there already. Let's hop into this and shut you off. That should be all of our hydrogen systems offline now, correct? Correct. Jesus Christ, that was a terrible, terrible mistake to have. Alrighty, let's see. Are these cargo containers slightly more empty now? Ooh, you're still full up. Let's see. You got some room in you now. Problem is, some of these cargo containers in the flying sausage are of course designed to be holding a bunch of stuff for when we're building, so it's also a bit of a downside when we're deconstructing. I guess what we could do is just have some of these cargo containers on the flying sausage pretty much holding nothing. We could probably put another one or two in, or at least one in right here actually, so let's do that right now since we're hooked up. Should be a walk in the park to grab the materials needed and stick it in there. Starting out, we're going to need interior plates, super simple, and you've seen this a million times before. It actually is a little bit easier here to see which side which thing is on when it is rotating like that. So there is a very good use for it to rotate in such a weird way. Okay, let's get our supplies. And there we go, all welded up and ready to rock. Let's go ahead and also name it so we can find a proper name. Sausage. Yeah, we were just calling these sausage cargo. Yeah, and since we're not putting any Tim stuff on it, it'll just be sausage cargo, right? Was there a space? I don't think there was. Let's see. Sausage. Oh, there was. What do you know? That's a pretty simple name, though. This will be, I guess, Sausage Cargo 7 once everything is all said and done. There we go. And no Tim stuff, so it'll automatically drain anything that gets in there. That's just there to collect supplies while we're grinding stuff down. Coolio. Well, now that that's all set up, we can go ahead and head back to continuing to disassemble 1,000,001 things in the darkness of this world. Oh, that's kind of awesome seeing the light shine about. Also, of course, I've had so much trouble with all those little bent pieces not wanting to be ground down. I don't know if I showed the footage or not, but I did lose a grinder. And I've replaced it, so yay. Just assume I'm going to continue losing grinders and replace them off-screen. Also, it doesn't help that, you know, the frame rate keeps doing this jumpy thing where it's like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm going to get like a steady and it goes all silly like. See if we get into here, just so I can demonstrate it. Like there was a little freeze, there's a little freeze, there's a little freeze. And then, of course, I pressed W and it skyrocketed forward because you can't really control things very well in a smooth fashion when you're tilting a heavy ship and also the frame rate keeps jumping. So we've lost a grinder already. Grd-dern-it! Hello, little drone guy. I think the time has come for you to be ground down as soon as I replace this one grinder we lost in the front. And I should probably shut those off first, though I don't kill myself. Yeah. Yeah, look at all this. These thrusters we'll be able to grab. That'll be nice and useful. And that is much faster than the drones we disassembled in the past with our dinky little ones. I do wish it would grind it down a little bit quicker, but, well, alas, it'll just have to do. Also, it would appear the phasing bug still exists, as we have phased through it slightly. Let's just hope there's no random explosions and we don't end up in pieces here. Okay, dokey, that's enough of this, because I've just decided that takes way too freaking long. It takes an absolute eon to grind down small ships. We are going to have to make ourselves a grinding pit, I think. Where somewhere inside the, of course, flying virus sitting awkwardly over there, but not right away. I think we're going to save that for a little bit later. For the time being, let's go ahead and maybe grind down some of the stuff up here. Okay, let's not hit that thing at Mach 3. Gently just reach out the giant needle and grind it down. There we go, sparks. Hey, success. Nice and easy like. We can even go ahead and grind down all these other little types of antennae here, which, by the way, I still don't understand why the hell they put those in there. I understand the idea is they can be stealthy, but you'd think they would have, if they were to stick any sort of antenna in that has to have direct line of sight like that, it would have been something with incredibly super duper range, whereas I'm pretty sure the range on those is, oh no, relatively the same. Oops. I didn't think that through fully. Well, it looks like I just put a hole in the roof and didn't really get rid of any resources that were super valuable. I didn't really think that through, did I? I didn't. Oh dear. Yikes. Okay, well, at least now we can just keep gobbling down the rest of this, right? Alrighty, well, top area has been taken care of. Still pretty dang dark, I know, but let's go ahead and just keep on grinding down, maybe. In fact, considering I just lost one of our grinders, and I'm starting to get a little tiny bit upset with just how horrible the frame rate is being. Like right here it's smooth as can be, but as I showed you guys earlier, it goes all stuttery a lot of the times where it's like working fine, working fine, particularly when I'm grinding. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to build that grinder pit right now, I think, so we can just move all those ships up here and grind them down. And that way, just sort of take a break from what we're doing currently. Now the problem is, where do we want to place it? I know there's a lot of different areas we could place it. It's sort of within the large flat zone around the main ship body. But I'm sort of thinking maybe I want to place it somewhere unexpected. Maybe I want to place it all the way up top, like right up here. I could do that. It would still allow us to have good defensive areas to each of the sides. It would continue building us upwards. But then again, it could become very difficult to access. I still want to continue building out the solar panels all around this area here, though, at the same time. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie. We know we're wanting to build a bombing platform in one of these, so I guess we'll build our bombing platform here, and oh, the grinding area is going to be such a big, ugly square thing. We're building it up there. That is decided right now. It's going up here. I'm going to take a nap first.